Diablo 4. There we go. There we go. No other games can mess with your head like Overwatch. Oh, that's a fact. NCS. Oh man, like that game seriously just drives me crazy. Like I never really get too heated with video games. Like whatever, lose. Like I still will try to win, but like that game in general, man, it is crazy. How many games are just like thrown for like it feels like almost no reason to. All right, so we got a bunch of neath iron on this one, so we can swap, and upgrade. What sucks is like a 1 in 5 chance. I mean, ideally we just get that one time and then it'll be good enough, but I feel like we really need the stats on this to make it like actually good. Alright, 425, which will give us 12 tries. But I only really need to get, okay, let's get 500. And that will give us 15 tries, and it's a 1 in 5 shot of getting this thing to roll correct. So let's try, man. Dunskies, okay. Am I enjoying this season? Oh, I still have so many things to do. Like, it's not even like I got so many like different builds that I want to try out. Oh, we still need a snapshot of the Doombringer. I feel like the we need this. We need that. I feel like the music's a little loud. Reduce the volume just a smidgen. All right. And, oh, it's because Harlequin had a bunch of skills. Oh, we're going to be running this for sure now. I decided, like, we need the extra. It's too much to give up. And then maybe we remove, like, agility. Even though I really like that one. Or fluidity. It's probably going to be too difficult to run. Let's see. I mean, that can work. Oh, controls unfortunately int, so no good on that one. This was okay. I would need to get way more into. Ooh, efficacy is kind of cool too. But like, what would I drop? I mean, I want extra imbues, but we can't really get rid of Scoundrel's Kiss, otherwise that like kind of ruins like the build. We could get rid of Starless Skies for extra cold imbues. I think this one already has cold imbue. Obviously, we could get it to like hit more times. I think what we needed probably was just Umber Crux on the boss, and that would help out the clear speed on it. So we're gonna unsocket this one, and then we're gonna craft a emerald. And we're gonna throw in an emerald, and then put that in here. Obviously, and boom, we're ready to go. Once we get to the boss, we're gonna swap to Umber Crux. And then also we're going to get a lot more damage in. So what we're going to be dropping, okay, we can definitely run control. I feel like this is like definitely okay to run. Oh, kind of a rough board. Oh, cool. We're good on this. Okay. We could probably save 1 point, actually. It's not like the best spot for that thing, though, but it does save us 1 extra point, which could be extra HP. There's probably a much better int board. Combat is definitely worth running. Chip. But it lasts for 15 seconds. I feel like that's a long enough duration where like I can get other rotations in, because it's like we're not going to always have the imbue up. So I think it's still worth it. Now Pride could definitely be swapped as well. I feel like this is a glyph that we can swap. We could do Canny, but that's only the non-physical damage. Oh, there we go. That's an easy one. We could just swap to imbue. This one is bonuses to all rare nodes, but like none of the rare nodes there are really good. The rare nodes here are actually okay. So we're gonna go to efficacy and swap. Or we could just run agility there. That's like fine. It's not the worst thing. Ranger's actually fine too. Ranger, and then I guess devious is okay. We need dex for this one. Okay. Let's see. Imbue damage is actually good. So dex. Alright, let's go try to put in as much dex as possible. Where's dex? Appreciate the follow, bub. Alright. There's not really a better path. I mean, we could go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6. 1, 2. Okay. It's okay. It's not what I consider the greatest, but it works. And then we can get this. And then we have some extra points. Damage to distance. No, we're gonna be close. Also we could grab that extra life, but I feel like the damage is what I actually want more than anything. Alright, I'll take all the extra vulnerable damage. Dang, there's like nothing good. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Alright. So let's see how the build performs. Is Junkrat good? Oh, in Overwatch? A lot of times people will consider Junkrat a very like low tier pick. I don't think he's a really bad character. He actually got kind of a change, like his stuff can bounce a little bit more, but I don't know if I would consider it like a really strong pick, and it's not a really good character to learn. Like, characters like Cassidy will give you way more value if you just put more time into it.
What will it be? That there is worth the fun.
Oh, wow, first try. Now, we don't want it to hit it again. Thank God. Cool. That was really good. Now, the last one, it doesn't really matter too much. We're going to try this with Cold Imbue now. And see how the build performs. Oh, also we're going to add Caltrop to the build set. I hate doing it, but like this is just like the way the build works. It performs so much worse without doing that. And if you don't do that, well, you're not getting any kills. So let's see how the build performs now, so that we've swapped some certain things. There's also the cold clip. We have intercom, repeating, and then we're going to snapshot that to the boss. Okay, got it. So we're going to go craft Infernal Hordes, and then go start doing it, man. Oh, we're gonna do tier 7. That's how much you think a 4G Oculus worth? Whatever someone's willing to pay for that item, though. Like I would just look. I mean, you could try to list it for a bill, see if anyone buys it. But Oculus right now, as far as I'm aware of, it's not like a really good item, and I don't think anyone's like making some crazy builds around it. So it's a very niche item. You could also check what other people have sold it for. So if you want to check how many like what the item sold for, you could just go to Diablo.trade. Well, dude, this is taking forever to open up. Maybe the website's down? Oh, I don't know. It looks really laggy. Okay, I think their website is like really laggy right now. I don't know what's going on. All right, but we can go to filter, and you can go to unique items. You can go Oculus, the Oculus, and then I don't remember the GAs off the top of my head, but it's like something to like teleport, right? It's like GA teleport. I don't know what's wrong with the website. I put that in and it just broke the thing. Okay, maybe that like breaks it for some reason. You can also go to sold listings over here. I don't know if the website is having issues though. It's slow today. Is doable even with it? 75 for a mobile looking at? Wait, what game are we talking about? Swallow of 25 mil in Eternal? Sure. No problem. Oh, my bad. I need to actually craft the potion. I just need Chorus of War, really. That's like the only one I really feel like is important.
Elixirs brewed to order.
Alright, let's pop that and let's go. Let's see what the performance of this looks like now that we've swapped. Let's see if we can get Rapid Fire to be like somewhat okay. Okay. Now let's go and let's see what the performance looks like, man. I'm really curious to see. Did already start the live stream? Okay, there we go. All right. The sound is so crazy. This build is very active. But the Harlequin, it does make the cooldown not so bad for a cold imbue though. Like genuinely, it's not really that bad at all. Yes, we got Hellborn hunting us. One of the best ones to grab. Whew, big damage. Oh, that's a big explosion. Pretty big pops though, when it does pop. Yeah, Andy's Barrage build is definitely one of the top tier builds, man. Ooh, so a really big pop. Super satisfying. I don't want like the other bosses. This one's still really bad. I hate this one, but I don't really want the other one either. So far, it's like smooth enough. It's not what I would consider like super good, but playable. No, this is not Annie's Barrage. Annie's Barrage is like definitely what you want to play. I have the build guide if you are interested in checking it out. I think that and Pen Shot are the top 2 builds. So I think what would help out is obviously more cold imbues. Let's see how much more damage we can do. Yes, this is the one we want. You don't have an Earthbreaker? Earthbreaker's from Gregor the Galvanic Saint. Ooh, look at all that damage, man. Like, sometimes you can just one-shot these, and that's super satisfying. Ooh, lots of damage. And this one gives you like 1. It's just +1, which is usually like kind of bad, but think we could actually benefit from getting imbue cooldown reduction. I think that would make the build feel way better. I think we actually drop Star of the Skies. And as much as I hate to admit that, it only really deals damage when you have Starless. Or not Starless, but the cold imbue. I feel like this one's not bad. We're almost done. What's the time frame on this? Oh, it's a very realistic build. Oof, big pop on that one. Alright. Let's go with this one and see what the boss looks like. This one could be pretty good. Oh, there's also the imbued skills deal like more damage. Could look at that too. We'll get another ring, I think. Cool. You just got like deleted in one shot right there. Let's see if we can do that again. That was like really satisfying. Throw this down. I always forget to do the little, like, roll. Like, there's too many steps with this build for the average player. I just don't really recommend this for, like, most people. We're gonna go snapshot this. Swap arena to this. Get some bonuses. I need to swap to another skill. Let's go with this. Oops. It's not like one-shotting it though. I feel like there's too many steps in this build to make it fun. Oh, I've got to roll too. Forgot to do that. Oh. taking some big damage. I feel like I really hate doing the little like roll on top of all the little extra steps that you gotta do already. It's just too many steps. See what the time frame looks like. So my last one with the rapid fire was like 15 or no, it was like 20 minutes versus like 12 minutes. Because 12 minutes is a really fast time. 15 is like an average. Anything past 15, okay, it's just like an average run. Ooh, whoa, I'm taking a lot of damage. It feels like I'm missing like aspects or something. Like, it just feels so bad compared to Barrage. Okay, that's some big damage right there. Alright, we got him. It took way too long though. Why is this build's DPS so low? Well, not every build is going to be like billions of damage. If that's what you want to see, my YouTube channel has tons of those. But not all builds are created equally, sadly. But it's specifically because you need the boss to be crowd controlled. It's a problem with a lot of rogue builds. Otherwise, you do zero DPS. The keyboard is sweating. Yeah, it's definitely loud. Big Josh, thank you so much for the TikTok gift. Buffalo wave card. Freyna? Oh, for First Ascendant? I'll hop on that game. That game's getting an update actually tomorrow. It's on the 26th. They're getting Season 1, right? And I'm going to definitely check out Season 1. We'll see what there is to do. Because, like, the last update they had, it was just one boss. They added a new hero, but, like, you have to, like, farm for it. Like, I don't really like that business model of, like, video games when, like, oh, if you want to do the new content, you have to buy it. I'm okay with Diablos because it's, like, an expansion. Like, there's actual, like, giant content. It looks like there's going to be like these little pillars that spawn up and you just have to defeat them, and that's kind of like the seasonal thing. But as far as this build goes, I mean, obviously we'd want way more into rapid fire. We could also get crit strike damage instead of attack speed. That'd probably be better. I know with this build you want like as much crit as possible. I want to see what does Deoxide have in his. Like, what's his crit? 480? What are we at right now? We're at like 2. And that'll obviously help, but even double DPS Like, let's say we got, like, the God Masterwork. Basically, what's getting Masterworked is, like, they marked getting the crit strike damage as triple Masterwork, which is, like, I mean, getting double is, like, okay. It's not that bad on Uniques, though, to get the Masterworking done. But ideally, we'd want transfer Marksman projectiles to cast twice, and then double on crit strike damage, which is quite rare to get, like, you know, everything that you want in any sort of a build, right? But I felt like without the imbues, we weren't really dealing enough damage. So what we can do with this is we definitely want to run Cunning Stratagem because you get more arrows. I think the appropriate thing to do is to get a different glyph. We could probably remove Exploit and add another 25x damage. I think the chip is okay, but it could definitely be swapped. So we can run Canny, and we can run the imbue one, and that's another like 50% damage. Versatility, yeah. So we would run. Oh, do we not have Canny in? We're missing Canny. Okay, so if we put Canny, versatility. I think Canny versatility. I don't know about efficacy. I don't know if that one's going to be like very viable. I think this one's still worth running because it's like an okay board and it's only a few points to get this, and it's another every 8 seconds. I think that I can manage that. The thing that I would probably do is I would remove, well, has a 60% increase for damage. I guess the exploit weakness isn't really that bad. I'm trying to think of like maybe we drop. Well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can maybe drop this sign, and we try to get another Paragon board, and we drop like these over here too, and we'd have to like really rework the Paragon board. I don't know if I want to get a bunch of damage versus crowd control. I hate that with a lot of rogue builds though, that does rely on it, and we don't have enough effectiveness of crowd control. We have stun there. We have stun, but there's like no other lucky hit in the build other than like Starless Skies. But I think what we're gonna have to do is get a double crit ring. So we're gonna look for a piece of jewelry with crit on a ring. So we have, that's unfortunately strength. But what is our current critical hit strike chance? Oh, we're at 58 crit. That's actually quite low. Now, why is it so low? So we have crit there, we have crit there. Oh, these actually kind of work because it's for each enhanced rapid fire bonus. I'm not sure what that means. Does anyone understand what that means? Rapid fire bonus? This game is online. Diablo has to be played online. You cannot play offline. It's an online games as a service, so it's one of those. So yeah, we want crit. This one's like okay. I don't know if I want to ruin that ring. I just want to find something. Oh, there we go. Actually, this would be perfectly fine. This one's exactly what we needed. Perfect. So we would swap Starless Skies for this. And then on top of that, we would want a different aspect on it so we can get some damage. We can run what is that aspect? I'm pretty sure there's an aspect where it's like against vulnerable enemies. No, it's not Edge Masters. I really don't think Condemnation is really that great. I might actually just remove that. I understand it has like a somewhat of a multiplier, but I don't think it's worth running. I think there's much better options. I wanted to fit it in the build, but because it's missing out on too much crit, like you do get like 300 damage per combo point, but the crit gets multiplied off of Sky Hunter. So we're going to try pushing the build a lot further with doing that. So let's go look for the... I'm pretty sure I have a item already though, so it's not like we're going to have to go craft one. So it's a... was it rapid fire? Yeah, I have one already, so it should be real easy. Ooh. There we go. We have Dex crit, chance for rapid fire, and crit again. That's exactly what we want. Which one's better though? We have 2 greater affix on crit. We have crit, rapid fire twice. We don't really need rapid fire twice. Okay, so this one will be like a little bit better. I don't know if we can get away without Doombringer, but I kind of want to try. That'd be another source of damage. Yeah, I think this will be much better. And then we run the bonus to the Imbue.
No witchcraft here.
So we're going to run that one, and let's see what the performance looks like. See if this is way better. There's one where it's like, against imbuement, skills have increased effectiveness. And then we could also run 2 more aspects here. So like this is like probably a lot more damage. Although I still think that it might not be that bad of an idea to swap to Umbrecrux. I mean, it's because like how this works is you have this where rapid fire has a chance to ricochet, and if there's nothing to ricochet to, then well, it's not going to be as effective, right? So we could definitely do that. I don't think there's anything else. This one's not too bad. Because it's just you deal 20x against chilled or frozen. And obviously you would have some sort of source of doing that. Shadow imbued ones. What else can we run? I guess we can run like Edge Masters. If any of you guys have any suggestions for this build, let me know. Because I know I think there's like Noxious Ice too. Gives you extra crit. I guess Elements wouldn't be that bad because it's like you're kind of rotating. It is a 30x, but it's up half the time. This one's, I guess, okay, because then we could just build up the combo points naturally. I hate this one though. Alright, so we're gonna have to run that one on that one. And then our Curse Touch can be swapped for like Edge Masters. One question, you just started on Diablo and need help leveling up? Oh, so the Hell Tides are going to be one of your greatest sources, Angel of Death. And what you want to try to focus in on are doing the Hell Tides. So the Hell Tides are these little red areas on the map. First, obviously, if it's your first time playing, you have to do the campaign first. And then you can start accessing the Hell Tides. And then there's these little brains that drop, which will increase the monster's level. And the higher the monster level is, the more XP that you'll get, up to 30 levels higher. So pop 3 brains, basically, is the number. That's what your goal should be to do in the game. Alright, so instead of a Curse Touch, there really isn't anything else that's good. Oh, you know what there is? I mean, we could... I don't know if I want to swap to this, though. But we could run the Banished Lord's Talisman, and then we could actually do one-shots. But that's like a whole nother build, man. That would be a really fun build, and I do want to make that build. However, it is a very big swap in how the build runs. It's like too much. So if we just run like Edge Masters, we'll probably be okay. For now. Alright, so now we have Edge Masters, and then we can snapshot to the Umbrecrux over the... Edge Master. And then we also want this one to get extra cold imbue. Ooh, is this done with tempers? Ah, it's only 1? Ooh. We need to maybe get another ring. Oh, it'll say it's critical strike. Critical strike. Damage. So ideally we just get any ring that has that. Oh, we have a cold imbue twice. Perfect. This is exactly what we want. Except for we would want crit over the other one. Okay. Corruption. So we need to go run corruption on this. What's up, Black Sparrow? Corruption. And then now we're going to be focusing in on basically all the stuff with imbue. Yep. Okay, so everything with the imbues. I think there is... Oh, there's like this imbuement cooldown reduction there. Can we get that? Oh, I think we can. Just drop these. Yes. Yes. It's small. It's a 1%. Oh my gosh, it's so small. Well, actually, no. You know what? It's 1.2, which is basically it's a 5% cooldown reduction. It's so small, man. That's so small. It's way too tiny. Way too tiny. But what we're going to do is we're going to reset that marksman crit strike chance. Oh, we might have that in... do we have that anywhere else? Oh, we don't actually want that marksman, though. What we actually want is crit damage. Our crit strike chance is 33? Oh my gosh, that's so bad. How do you even scale crit in this build? There's no way they're getting like good crit. Hold on, okay, what's the crit on this one? 14 crit strike chance? No way. No, I don't believe this. I don't believe this. This can't be correct. 14 crit strike chance. I genuinely don't believe this. Is it just relying off of trick attacks for everything? Because trick attacks can give you a pretty crazy amount. But that just means... Oh, dang, that really sucks. Because that ruins all the cooldown reduction on the ability, which means that you'd have to, like, multi-greater affix. Okay, so you get crit here. We could get a little bit of crit on this as well. But there's not enough crit in, like, the game. Like, to fix this build. We'd have to be running, what's it called? Like, Inner Sight for an additional, like, amount of crit. Wow. You're running a Bloodlance, can't get a single Torment kill? Any tips? Probably play Bone Spirit Akuma. Sometimes certain builds just suck in the game. That's just how this game is. You just have to play whatever is, like, meta if you want good results. But if you want, like, mediocre results, you can play whatever you want. Most builds can actually do all content. It's just, you know, how much time are you willing to spend and waste? But Nelly, the build that we're running is called Rapid Fire. This one I'm gonna say it's actually pretty garbage. I don't know why people are playing it. I think Barrage is the top tier build, but this ring did get a buff. But I cannot recommend this build at all. But it says critical strike chance to each enhanced rapid fire bonus. I'm not sure what that actually means. I find it weird that we have like 18 points in this and it still has like the weakest performance. Like we could throw an aspect of corruption. I just don't think you can remove Starless Skies. It's just way too good. That 21 crit is just huge. Now we did swap up these two and now we should have a lot more crit. 380. But like what did we have before with this? What's this looking like? 380. Wait, what is it? 340? Okay, so we did increase this by how much with these two things? Because before, these don't give us crit. Alright, I mean 100x damage is actually, that's a pretty big number, right? But now what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to throw 3 punctures, then follow up with a cold imbuement. So it is a build where it's going to take a second to ramp up, but I mean it's going to have a huge payload, right? So let's go check out how much damage it kind of does in terms of performance. But then also there was Cowl of Nameless, which gives you lucky hit chance, so that's not really useful. But like all of it going into trick attacks is probably what's giving them crit. So over here you get dazing or stunning the enemy. So I'm guessing there's lots of daze and stun. Second wind. Okay, so we have a stun and a daze. Okay, so it's just relying off of these two to actually activate. I feel like this build is very, very rough to actually play. Basic attack speed going up all the way. Let's see how the thing performs though. Okay. So what we're looking at is the numbers. I'm going to remove the chest piece because it just adds too many other numbers. Oh, wait, does this work? I didn't even think about that. Let me see if we can like move any skill points around. Do we have like too many? I didn't even think about this. Oh, but do we even need lucky hit chance? I don't think this build was having mana problems, was it? Like, I could spam this and it's like no problem. Okay, so we don't even really need that. So we can get extra 3 points here. So where to put it in? I actually know exactly where I want. Oh, I wanted one more. I know exactly what I want to put it in. There we go. Okay. So we're going to build this up, pop this. 29 mil is what I was seeing right there. So let's pop that. We don't need rapid fire twice on both of these. Actually, we would have like way overcasted on rapid fire. We could do like caltrop size or something like that. That'd probably be actually what we should shoot for. Because normally I don't run this. So we could get like 2 caltrop sizes on these and that would actually be like ideal. But I hate playing caltrops. Genuinely do. Oh, I didn't do the full combo. Okay. So this one to do the full combo, you do this, you wait for a second. Oh, also I think we get a bonus with that. Okay, so it's this. I gotta remember to do this too. There's like so many steps in this build. So we're looking at 22 million times how many is it? Okay. So I was seeing that number pretty consistent. So it's like, let's just do 20 mil. Let me actually try to get the 20 mil, and then it shoots out how many arrows? It says 9 arrows, but I think would it be more? Let's see. So it shows 9. Is it different if I take out that one? So 9. Okay, so it's going to be 9 arrows with that. So we basically get 1 more arrow, but it becomes 2 more arrows because we have like the chance for the projectiles to cast twice. So it's 9 times 2 because we get 2 arrows on each one. Because I have over 100%, which is kind of bad. So we have 92 here, and then we have 22 and 25, which is, it's way over capped. But basically, we're going to get double. So we get 18 times 20. So each volley hits for 360. Do I sell gear? You can't sell anything in game. So yeah, let me teach you how to sell. We were actually just looking at that website, but I think the website is having issues right now. Someone was asking like how much an item was worth, but I couldn't check it out. Okay, it looks like it's maybe working now. All right, this is way faster now. It looks like it's working. So someone was asking about the Oculus and how much it's worth. The name of the website is Diablo.trade. It looks like the website is having issues though. Oh, no, it's working. So he wanted to know how much an Oculus was worth that was 4 greater affix. Any unique item, I would just try to start off on a billion, see if you have any bites. It's not a really good item. Like an item like Fist of Fate, like quadruple greater affix, I mean, that could be worth so many billions of gold. But if we go to, yeah, it was the Oculus is what someone was asking for. But what there is, if you want to know how much something is worth, you go to exact price, or sold listings. There we go. So you can see this one sold. This one sold for 400 million, and that's why I said just sell it for like 1 billion. You might be able to get it. But again, this one sold for, what's that, 5 billion. So hey, by all means, go try for it. Now, sometimes you'll see that there's items that are so all over the place in terms of like what they've sold for, like 2.5 bill, and that's not even quadrupled. But there was another one, because like Nova size, you can't go past 100%. So there actually is no point of getting certain things. Like this one is basically quadruple greater affix, and I'll explain why. So if you masterwork the item, it will automatically go to 100% size. It should. Because you can't go over 100% size. It's like getting over 100% chance for whatever skill to cast twice. You can get 200% and it will not cast 2. It only is a chance to cast twice, not like an additional projectile. That would be like the key wording. But like, I don't know how they register in game. Basically, you can't get 2. But if I was to go to Sorg over here, the Oculus. So you can see if I just get 12 out of 12, my Nova size will go to 100% even without it. Like, there's no point to getting this. Anything past 100, the game doesn't let you. It used to in the PTR, but what happened was people were just deleting too many screens of stuff. And so they decided, okay, we can't allow this, so no fun for you. But it's probably not a bad thing, because like if you're killing things that are like 3 screens away, I mean, I think it's kind of cool, but you know, it doesn't make your game look like it's functioning properly. Although I like that. So it's Diablo.trade, Komodo. So yeah, you can find out how much you can sell stuff for. The website is Diablo.trade. Thanks for teaching, Pee-wee. No problem, Mike. Hello, 304. Should you craft Starless Skies for your rogue instead of Doombringer? So Doombringer is going to give you the most survivability. There's nothing that even comes close to survivability like Doombringer. So this is only giving us technically 2 more arrows, but I feel like that's a pretty big source of damage. So I think it's worth going for it. The other thing that we could also go for, I don't really want to do that ultimate thing. It's not a bad idea though. It can give us actually some more damage too. But do we have 3 points into this? Let's see. Oh, it's on the skill tree. This it throws 3 blades and then spreads them. But now we get 2. Now I'm kind of curious to see how this works. So if we add multiple like training dummies, right? If I throw, oh, it's gonna. So even though we have more projectiles, it's still 1, 2, 3. It's not that bad though in terms of speed. Okay, so like I'm trying to like get the hang of like how the builds can function properly. I guess this one's not bad. It's another 25. I actually really like that barrier though. Even though I really like this thing, I probably should just get this because it's really good against the bosses. It's just like you throw it, and it's good damage. But this is a cooldown of 4 seconds, so I don't really even need to micromanage. Like as long as that's off of cooldown, we're getting the bonus anyways. So let's see what the performance is like on this, because we did increase our HP by a little bit too, right? What are we at? 15. Okay. It's not as good as Doombringer, because Doombringer puts us at 31, but we are getting way more damage now, because I genuinely felt like the build was lacking damage. And I still feel like it lacks damage, to be honest. We have dazing or stunning. Okay, I guess that works. And then that will actually give us a lot more crit too, because like crit is really bad in this build. 54% is incredibly low in my personal opinion. Like that's way too low. Cannot run this build like this. Now ideally, oh, we could, do I want to roll the attack speed off? It's 94. Right now we're almost at 100% attack speed. Wow. Okay, I didn't actually expect that. Maybe lowering the attack speed to get more crit would be ideal. Is it even perfect? It's not even perfect. You know what, guys? If we get crit on this, it's not even that bad. Because we can just pop a potion for like the extra attack speed. Isn't there a potion for crit damage? We got 35. Okay, well that's fine. We just pop that one. That way I don't even have to waste rerolls. I mean, it's only 35. The other one, it's not even greater affix actually, so it's an item that we would replace anyways, for sure. But I feel like our build may become too squishy. I don't know if there's anything else we can do to change that, though. Alright. Let's find out. I mean, we're not going to be able to test it out without just going in, you know? So we're going to craft a tier 1, and this is one little tip. You can craft the tier 1s and then just rank them up, because when you go in here you're gonna get a bunch of these anyway, so it like doesn't matter. What do you do when you search the only looking for Ubers? Wait, what do you do when you reach the only looking for Ubers with GAs in a season? Like, oh, once I'm only looking for like the top tier stuff. I mean, when I'm only looking for the top tier stuff, then you know, that's just what you're looking for. In any game you get to the point where like it's very hard to get upgrades, that's like normal. Oh my gosh, the damage goes crazy sometimes, man. Alright. But we are going to be extra squishy in this build, so I have to be kind of careful. Like, I mean, in general, you shouldn't be standing in AoE, but like, I usually like to play Doombringer, sit in AoE, who cares? But we'll see what the performance looks like. Oh my gosh, my HP is gone. I literally was stunned. I could not even move my character. So I think that's a no-brainer. Damn, I couldn't even swap to it. I was just gonna try to swap to the Doombringer. Oh, damn. Okay, so basically the build has incredible survival issues if we're putting in dexterity gems and everything. So what we could do is we have two options. I'm gonna do it this way versus running Edge Masters. Even though I mean, I don't know, the crit damage is good, but if we're dead, it doesn't really matter. So we'll be okay if we go craft one more. I just need to swap to Doombringer and get it to proc. Can you only craft them on PC? No, you can craft them on console. Because there's crossplay, there's not anything that you can only do on one of them. Let's go ahead and do this. So yeah, like I said, you craft tier 1 and then you just rank it up. It's way cheaper to do it this way. It only takes like 5 seconds. Alright, so we're good. Let's go it again, and this time we won't actually die. I mean, my stuff isn't fully masterworked on this character. I could get that, and it would definitely help out a little bit. But I'm kind of over this build. I just kind of want to just see the performance of it. But ideally, we would get everything completely masterworked. Like, getting this is probably the most important thing, actually. Oh, you know why we actually have more attack speed? Because we got this up. We also popped the crit potion instead of the heal, the HP potion. That could help out a little bit, but really what it came down to is we were stunned, and being stunned in any video game is never a fun thing, right? Can we masterwork this all the way? Oh, we're so close, man. We need 50 more, and then we can masterwork this all the way. But we're at 99%. And then, actually, I think at this point we're probably at, yeah, we're almost at max out attack speed. But I needed to play the Doombringer. It's either put Doombringer in or remove all of the gems. It's like 2 different options that we can do. In fact, I think it might be smarter to do that. Let's do that real quick. And then we could actually pop the HP one as well. And we'll see what the performance is without Doombringer, because I want to see if we can actually play without Doombringer. It might be actually required for this build. So we're going to craft 5 of these, and then we're going to unsocket all these. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 in here. And then, did you guys know in the next season, we're going to get 2 sockets in the helm? Alright. And then we're going to see what the performance looks like with this. Oh, we can also pop the potion. Do we have one? Okay. Now we should be A-okay. Well, there's actually 2 more things we could have thrown in. I'm seeing way more damage now. Woo! Big explosions now. Do you guys see the huge difference? I noticed a huge difference. Like this actually feels really fun to play now. It's like the one-shot machine, but it does have like it has a build-up, you know. It's so much more fun to play now. Holy, this made a big difference in terms of like gameplay. Big difference for sure. Big booms, but unfortunately like also death over there, so that sucks. So I think maybe we just need to get everything fully masterworked. Oh, whoa, whoa. But, like, still being frozen, like, is no good. Once that cold imbued, like, turns on, man, it is just instant deletion. But I think, yeah, maybe the Doombringer, like, damage reduction is just too good. What's weird, though, is, like, we're absolutely, like, res capped. 30k HP, and we're still getting, like... I think it's just because of stun, to be honest. Like... You think you need more than 40k life? Really? I feel like once I have Doombringer, like everything is so much smoother. Oh wow, if we're hitting for 30 mil now. Oh my. Wait, what are we hitting for? Like 200 mil? I feel like we can make this build do so much more damage. Probably shouldn't take the Hellborn more damage. Need more damage reduction in the build. The clear speed on this thing isn't like that bad, but it's just that like because like the Hellborn constantly like rush you. I feel like it might be a little bit more squishy for that reason. Because the other little like explodey dudes, you know, they have like a better chance to walk up and explode on you because you have to like kind of charge up your thing. Oh man, this one could be very risky, but we're going for it. But that's true. We don't have to move too much in this build. You don't have Doombringer? Right now, I don't have Doombringer equipped right now. Because we can get way more damage. I don't really feel like we need damage for this area, though. We only really need damage for the boss, but it's kind of more just testing it out. Seeing what the results look like. We need to still min-max stuff a little bit more. I'm pretty sure what it comes down to is, like, the extra crit damage that we're getting on the swords is just really big. Yeah, we want as much Hellborn as possible. For sure. But yeah, resources are actually surprisingly like not even a problem at all. This is such an active build, though, for its playstyle. The reason why is we have to get 3 combo points. I kind of wanted to see what the butcher does too, but I'm. Yeah, let's see what the butcher does. It could be a very easy rip, though, but we'll find out. Well, hello, Boiled. How you doing? This build's bad, by the way. At least I find it bad unless you're like really, really familiar with the game. I could not recommend this build. It requires too many steps in order for it to be good. When I can just play my barrage, but you know, I try all builds. Oh no. Oh, we coming back. Dangerous. Oh, he's almost staggered. This is where we can actually deal damage. Hold on. Look at the butchers. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at the damage. Oh, dude, we took out like half of his HP super fast once he got staggered. That's one thing I hate with a lot of the rogue builds is that like they do no damage until you stagger. So I almost feel like Fist of Fate is just like the new god tier thing for like every single rogue build. I'm trying not to run it though. I'm gonna try it out after this for sure though. We're gonna see if it's worth running. This is like, the performance is getting much better since we swapped off of Doombringer and the Umbercrux, or it was what were we running? Condemnation. I think that build is terrible that we were playing before. Like this is way better. Okay, one more wave. We actually did, I didn't want to do Aether Lords. Take too long sometimes, man. It depends on which Aether Lord you get. But I feel like the build doesn't build enough stagger. I remember to do a dodge too. There's just too many steps in this build. Like, okay, you have to dodge. You have to make sure your imbue's up. You have to make sure you have the combo points. Oh, are they dazed? Did you get your bonus with trick attacks? Like, it's way too complex when I could just play pen shot and just push damage, right? But doing early access beta COD. Oh no. I'm actually getting Black Ops 6. I actually really like that game for the campaign too. Yeah, we'll do a full playthrough of campaign. You can find them anywhere. So you need to do a quest, Mason. Sorry, I know it was kind of a couple seconds ago from your question, but you're talking about the compasses. Yeah, you have to unlock the compasses. It only takes like half an hour to get the quest, but yeah, that's what you do, man. It's a green area in, I believe, Saragar. Or no, it's in like the middle area in the map. I can't show you until I open up the world, but remind me after we finish this run, and I'll show you exactly where it's at. We can get maybe this bonus for like 10 seconds. Okay. It's ZDPS again! Even with this swap. No! I think this is one of those builds where I have to like completely like masterwork it. There's no way it's this bad. I also really don't like the way it sounds too. You can try Amacrux actually as one of the nothing. Like I genuinely feel like maybe I'm doing something wrong, like with this build, because like it just feels so bad even on 7. I mean, a lot of builds can't do 8 anyways, which is fine. I mean, you can do it. It just takes like a hella long time. Maybe I need to like build up the whole thing. But I'm not seeing like big chunks of HP. I don't know, for some reason in my head I was thinking that we're gonna like one-shot these bosses in here. I mean, I played back when we had the Tibalt's bug, you could one-shot anything in the entire game with rapid fire. But now it's like, dude, it's so bad. Holy. The survivability is really rough on this build too. Don't really like it. Oh no. Oh, that's so painful, man. It's such a long fight for this build. I mean, I could just throw this on and it'll eventually die. It was like 60k HP now. Oh, I'm seeing like some little chunks of HP. Only when the cold imbue is there, though. Okay, wait, hold on. Was I just doing it wrong? This is actually like a lot smoother now. Hold on. I mean, I see a little bit of like their HP getting kind of chunked, but it's not as much as I would want. So we can get Caltrop's duration, Caltrop's size, and that will obviously help out the build. So we can do that next. But I still feel like the build lacks in survivability. Well, build racing, this is rapid fire, but like I said, I do not recommend it over. Like the barrage is just like 1,000 times better. Barrage, pen shot. Well, it's because it's on Dariel's. Like I want to see that like build's actual performance with like the condemnation, because I swear, it's something's got to be like off on the boss, because there's no way you can rely on trick attacks to get all your crit. Like the other build that I was looking at had 14% crit, and I'm like, there's no way this build's real. 14% crit is nothing. Like I have 50%. I still feel like it's really lacking in this. It's because you have to run this ring. I know, I really don't like how the rapid fire like actually works either for this build. As long as they're like kind of next to each other, though, we can kind of have them ricochet off each other. But like they never really hold still for like a lot of the stuff to work properly. Like the Caltrops bonus. But I think what could actually help the build out quite a bit is if we added Lucky Hit. But yeah, I think that the build needs a lot more work. We are going to get an upgrade, though. If we can hopefully hit it on crit strike damage, that would be ideal. We want that to get Masterworked 2 times, and the other Masterworks we need it on crit strike damage. Just as long as we don't get Stutter Step, that's the only bad one. Actually, it's a 50-50. Attack speed and crit strike damage are both okay. But the other ones are bad. But we're going to be able to upgrade it, so let's see if we hit it. T8, do not do T8s. T8 is a waste of time. It's like doing pit pushing. It's like you can share it with your mom. Like you can maybe print it out and put it on the refrigerator for your nan or your mom. But it's not worth doing. It doesn't matter even if your build can do it. Most of the time. Now, unless your build is literally one-shotting everything on the screen, which the Lightning Sorcerers can do pretty much that. You can do it, but I would not recommend it. It's like if you watch someone that's actually trying to do the pit to farm it for materials, they're going to be doing number 101. Do you have to use Sky Hunter? That's a good question. Well, I mean, Sky Hunter gives you the precision bonus, and the precision bonus is, what is it, 50x increased critical strike damage. But that's on every bonus on precision. And ideally, you would attack a couple times, and then you pop your precision, and then you get this like big damage. But the problem is that I just feel like it doesn't do enough damage in general, even with that. It's just simply not enough damage. Like we could remove Starless, but then we T7. Yeah, T7 is the magic number that you want, buddy. 100%. But we can max this out. Let's go and do this, and the build will definitely perform a little bit better if we can get that thing to roll on crit strike damage. Now that's random. Fingers crossed we can get it. Come on, crit strike damage. Oh, stutter step. Oh, that's so bad. That's like the worst one. Because at least with the other one, I'd be 1% higher. Like, stutter step is the only like absolute garbage one. Now, is this item like bricked? Oh no, because I can keep on resetting it. But it's just like I have to farm all of the materials again if I want to do that. This also has chance for rapid fire projectiles. Oh, actually, we could reset this whole thing because all it has on it. Yeah. I forgot that this actually has the rapid fire projectiles twice. I don't even need this to land. I don't even think I need it to land once. So if we test this out, because it's a greater affix on the thing, which is really lucky for me. It's not going to be on Barbarian. So if we have total 12, and we have projectiles twice, 87. It'll just go to 87 no matter what. 87 plus 22. Obviously, that's going to give me more than enough. So I actually can reset this, and all this is giving us right now is the attack speed. The stutter step doesn't matter. That gives us extra movement speed when we crit, which is basically worthless. I don't really feel like Sky Hunter is really that great. Now, it does give you a bunch of crit strike damage, so it does let precision get at something to scale. But I almost feel like I'd rather just get close quarters, just have a consistent like X damage, and then you get also 30% attack speed, which is quite nice. We can't run momentum, and this is memes. You can run like the trap bonus one, but then you have to run the trap. Now, there is, I guess there is like another build with this, though. You could run Beastfall Boots. I almost want to run Beastfall Boots with the ultimate variant. Now, the ultimate variant's pretty hard to run because it requires you to have crazy amounts of resource, which we could do. Let me see if I still have that Banished Lords. Let's see, we still have this one. Is this the Legacy one? This is the Legacy one. So the Legacy one, which is like an older one, it rolls with crit. Resource generation doesn't really matter. What's the new one roll, though? The new one's attack speed, max life, and core skills. Let me actually compare them side by side. Do you guys think the old one or new one's better? So the old one, it's crit. The other one's attack speed. I mean, this one's a 32x, but the other one does give you 15% life. Is pretty good. We do lose out on +1 extra core skill, which kind of sucks. But I think that overall the new one might just be better. It's too much HP to give up. Is the human landside druid on my channel good for farming torments? Oh, it's like one of the best, man. Definitely. Super beginner friendly is like top tier. In any of my videos, if I put like that, I think that one has S tier in it, right? If it doesn't, well, it is an absolute like top tier build. It's like one of the best builds in the entire game. Where's the Infernal Compass quest? Oh, so Mason, you started off over in Zarbinzet right here. It's there's an NPC like right here. I already did it, so I can't do it again. But it's like right there. You only need to do it once, and then all your characters should be able to craft it. It takes about half an hour to finish the whole thing, as long as you skip all like the little talking spots. But I was thinking what we could do is we could run Banished Lord's Talisman in the build too. So what we could do with this is we could run Banished Lord's Talisman, and what this would allow us to do is if we run this and Beastfall Boots, that's the other thing that we'd run. Beastfall Boots. I should have like, oh, I have a couple of these. Well, this is a perfectly rolled one. Now it also rolled, ooh, 20 resource. That's good. Ideally, we get greater affix resource. Ooh, this is a greater affix resource, but it's only a 50. What else? I think this is also a legacy one. So we get ultimate cooldown reduction. This one's just flat. Oh, flat CDR is better. And it's 30. Oh, this is way better. Now the X damage, which is what actually kind of matters. That one, yeah, it didn't roll the best. But the +30 to maximum energy, I think, makes it like much easier to try to like masterwork and get it to be better. And also, yeah, flat CDR is much better than ultimate. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much, but ideally we just get that to give us more energy. So what we need for this to be good... wait, how many of this do we have? We have four dodgers. I'm actually thinking that if we can somehow get more, ideally we get greater affix on Harlequin. But what else gives us max resource? Oh, Tybalt also does work. You know what? This is going to make the build so squishy, though, because at this point, that means you can't even run Umbers. Which no rogue build would want to play without Umbers. That is absolutely terrible. But we could run that, and that would give us more resource. I think there is one more aspect that does give you resource as well.
No witchcraft here. Only honest magics.
So what we're trying to do is get our energy to 275. That means every single shot will overpower. Your maximum energies, oh, we don't have a perfectly rolled one. But this would give us an additional up to 45. That's actually pretty big. Wait, how easy is this to hit? 156 plus 45 is 201 plus 20. And if we get the plus maximum energy on this, so I'm looking at 221 right now. I mean, this is gonna like require us to swap a lot of things, but I feel like if I was able to overpower on every single hit, that's actually pretty big. Let's try masterworking this just for funsies. So what we're trying to hit on this one is the maximum energy. Wow, we had that on first try. We want it like 3 times though. Oh, unlucky. This has DR. DR is actually really good damage reduction. But I mean, that's 41 energy. That's massive, man. Ideally, we get that other aspect to be perfectly rolled, and then that will give us additional. What are we at right now? 167 plus 45 plus 20. 229. So then we'd have to have a greater affix to bolts. Again, losing Umbrus is really big, though. I'd probably have to remove this, and then it becomes a real pain to get extra survivability. I have a 29 on that. I feel like we're like almost there, man. It's really not even that far away. Unfortunately, we rolled damage on that. That was bad. Damage reduction from close is actually not that bad. But yeah, losing out on Umbrus again is very annoying. But if we threw this in also... Oh, what actually does this one have? We have the crit? Okay. So what's our resource now? Plus 29. Ooh, it's 258. We're so close. This is just one of those builds that's going to be super, super difficult. Does anyone know, is there any other items or uniques that give us plus to, like, energy? It cannot be the amulet, though. Otherwise, I'd just run Selig. Selig would actually solve it pretty easy, but that ruins the whole, like, 100% overpower. Because then we can't overpower every single hit. So the combo would be spam the ultimate, and then we get to spam our... we'd hit ultimate, and then we'd push... our core skill, and then that should, like, refresh. I want to try it. But I don't know if there's anything else that gives you plus to, like, energy. That's what we're looking for. So if there's anything that gives you just flat energy, let me know. I need energy. There's none there. We have boots. The helm I know can roll energy, but so does the Harlequin, so it can't be used with there. This or Last Epoch, I like both games, to be honest, but like I'm pretty much done with Last Epoch. If Last Epoch comes out with a new season, I may check it out again. I felt like the first season was kind of a letdown. I mean, it has like a lot of content in terms of like, oh, it's got all these new like bosses to fight, but I got burnt out pretty fast on it. But I'll check out the new season. I'm hoping that we'll get Last Epoch too. I think that will be what the game needs to really make people excited and want to play that. Dang, how do we run like infinite? I don't think there's any... There's no plus to energy, is there, on the skill tree? And I know that there isn't any on Paragon. I use D4 builds for this website for this. And so let's see. My builds, go to Rogue. Okay, so this is all from... I don't think there's any... I think Rogue gets screwed over, right? Yeah, Rogue gets screwed over. There's like no plus to energy on Rogue at all. Which build is that? D4builds.gg. Or if you're talking about max roll to check out all the items, I don't think there's any plus to energy. Like there's no like plus to maximum energy. It's crazy. We have 21 ranks of Barrage, and it still is, like, so mediocre. Compared to, well, it's because we're not using Andariels. We could just run Andariels. That actually might be a way we can just actually make this build good. I feel like that's, like, the easiest, like, oh, do you want to make this build good? Just throw in Andariels, and then it's good. It's very easy to make that good. We don't need Battle Sword Swordsman here. So we could just throw in Andariels, wherever that thing is. We have the Greater Affix one. Now, it does ruin cooldown reduction, but I don't really feel like I need cooldown reduction. If I'm playing Andariels, like, everything actually dies very, very fast. But the thing is that if I'm playing Andariels, now I'm... like, there's no point of actually playing Rapid Fire, genuinely, if I do this. Because all it's doing is relying off of lucky hit chance, which this build does not have any lucky hit chance, and on top of that, Sky Hunter is not going to be, like, you're not going to crit with Andariels, so it's almost pointless. Like, I really want to try to get this build up and running, so if I don't play with Beastfall Boots, I generally feel like it can't scale damage properly, but because the extra resource one only gives you 20. Oh, it's 25. I was writing 20. What are we looking at for numbers right now? So we have, run this, because that can make every single shot do how much more? Consumes all of your energy. Okay, so if we're at 275 is what we're going to try to shoot for, and then it's well, that could be 100x actually. Oh, we couldn't do combo points. We'd have to remove combo points out of the build, which is fine. Like, I could actually deal without that. Because instead of combo points, we would have to use preparation, and it reduces your ultimate's cooldown by 5 seconds. Oh, this gives you damage reduction too. I forgot. That's actually kind of cool. So that will actually make us a little tankier. Now, we do lose out on Umbrus, which, again, that's a big thing to lose out on. Which I don't really want to lose out on it, but there's not really any other option. We only have to upgrade this one more, and we can RNG maybe get something good off of it. Now, yeah, we need it for the maximum resource. We also need the other... Oh, we can't run that aspect unless we swap rings. Oof. Which means at that point we're not even running Rapid Fire. We're not running the Rapid Fire, like, thing. Because I think you need this. I was going to run it in the Amulet. Let me see if it's... Oh, it's considered off... No, it's a resource one. Yeah, I knew it was going to be a resource. The reason why is it gives you... your maximum energy is increased by a set amount. What is this one? Oh, it's Corruption right now. All right, how close can we get? We need to obviously get, like, perfect roll. So we're 195 out of... 275 is what we're trying to hit. I believe we'd get 200 with that. I think it really comes down to you just need to get, like, the Greater Affix here, Greater Affix here. Like, man, this is hard. I already have these Greater Affix. It's just that I need to redo the masterworking on some of these. Like, I'd have to get maximum resource 2 times. So if I get maximum resource 2 times here, I'd probably just... I'm better off crafting another Harlequin. And, I mean, ideally, if it was just Greater Affix resource, boom, problem solved, easy. Because that would give us a huge amount. Because we have to get to 275 exactly. If it's not 275, the build does not work. This is going to be a really, really hard thing to get. But I already have this. It's just getting a Harlequin with Greater Affix, I think that's a little bit too much work. The other option is we can run Selig, which is the Amulet. I think I have one somewhere. Oh, where's the Melted Heart of Selig? Not this one. I think this is the bad one. What is the new Selig? This is damage while healthy. Maybe the old one is actually better. It's lucky hit, movement speed, resource gen. Oh, the old one is so much better, guys. Holy. I mean, that you lose out on the... Did they change the implicit too? Oh, you get the implicit anyways. Wow. Dude, the old one's so much better. It was funny is no one can get this again. that's kind of sad. But now we don't have Battle Swords. But this, oh man, that's like right there, guys. I could actually get 275 right now. All I need to do is pop the potion. Oh my gosh, hold on. You guys want to see something absolutely crazy OP? Hold on. Now we're going to run the ultimate. I don't know if I'm going to even run Dark Shroud. The reason why I wouldn't even run Dark Shroud is like I'd have to push the button manually, which that's no fun. All I need to do is run 1 point into this. This is the fastest cooldown reduction one, which is 20 seconds. Yeah. Wait, these are the same. 22.9. But it's fine. I would still prefer the other one. So check this out now, guys. I think we can do it, actually. I finally can actually play this build. I've wanted to make this build for so long. Do I have room? We're just testing some stuff out, man. We're trying to break the game, figuring out some stuff. But Misty Mech, thank you so much for the TikTok gift. I really appreciate that. Thank you, mates. All right, so here's what we're going to try to do. So watch this. Wait, why do we have 305 now? What? Oh, the cooldown reduction isn't there yet? How much damage did we actually hit for, though? Okay. So, here's how it should work. We pop our ultimate. It didn't even seem to do that much damage. I mean, it hits for like 1 million, which is very mediocre. Well, we didn't have technically Ring of Starless Skies up. Okay, so what we would also need to add to this build to make it like actually feel good was we probably need to run Aftermath. We're trying to make a build where we can spam infinite ultimates. I mean, it's like pretty close. What if we ran Eyes in the Dark? Well, let me reread it. When you cast, oh, it has to be a cast one. Nah, it won't work with that. We're like so close. You can't get cooldown reduction here. I think we would have to roll a Necromancer, and then we can get cooldown reduction on a ring. And if we get an extra 10% cooldown reduction, I think we can get pretty close. Because how much cooldown reduction does this give us? So it goes from 22. Oh, it's only an additional like 3 seconds? That's like nothing. It's like so close. You guys see that, right? Like it's so close. I mean, I don't really want to try to run this. Because I'm trying to think out if I run Inner Sight too. Because how it works is it consumes all of your energy. I'll pop that, we can maybe go up faster. We can also do this to make the energy go faster. But what we would also need is, I think that there's like plus ranks to like Aftermath. That's what it's called, right? I think there are a pair of pants that give you plus to Aftermath. There's +3 to Aftermath right there, and plus, oh, you can get that before. Unfortunately, this doesn't give you ultimate cooldown reduction. Okay, something's not. Is there something doing something active? Doing something weird? Okay, what we can also do potentially is to do this. I'm trying to get my build to spam like ultimates. It's like right there. It's so close. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that can reset the cooldowns of my ultimate. I think the only thing that we could do with this is to make a necromancer and craft the cooldown reduction on the ring, and then we can get a little bit more, but I don't think it's going to be enough. The other option is to get all of the stuff masterwork to have more and more resources. But what's interesting is I just learned, I think it's this item. Oh. Damaging enemy. Oh, it's with a mobility skill only. Damn. That don't work. But we do have another 5 energy that we can get. So we're at 310 right now. So the number that we need... what's the number that we need? I don't know why. Shooting this gives us ultimate cooldown reduction. Is that really how it's working? There seems to be something that's like not working correct. And I really don't know what it is. Because it seems like we're getting like 3 cooldown reduction, like 3 seconds every single time we attack, and I actually don't know why. Because they're not affected by a trap right there. Let's see. Okay, so it's 305 divided by 75. Okay, so that gives us the effect 4 times, which means that we get this cooldown. Oh, okay, hold on. We need it to be 5 times, and then we're good. Okay. Ooh, okay. So, like, the amount of seconds that we're off, it's weird, because if I do it twice, it reaches the next threshold. But, like, there's a pause in between. How I want to make the build, obviously, is we pop our ultimate, and then we pop this. Ideally, we would do this with Banished Lord's Talisman, and we get crazy amounts of damage. I want to see, like, how much damage can we actually get with this. Oh, I need to spend 275 first. What? I thought we had this. Okay. We gain precision. It's like 13. It's really not that much damage. That's crazy. That even with Beastfall boots, the build still performs what I would consider very mediocre. I don't even know if it's even worth investing into, because what we would have to do is we'd have to get like a greater Avix Harlequin on specifically max resource. I don't feel like it's worth really going towards. 85 or 75? Every 75 energy we spend. So, like, ideally, we would have a lot more greater affixes on certain things. Star Skies isn't going to give us any resource, but this will give us, like, the amount that we need. But then we don't get the... it's so mediocre for damage. Well, I guess it's because we're not doing the enemy's not, like, vulnerable. If we make the enemy vulnerable and then we pop it, it's like 10 mil, which is... It's okay, but if we were able to get this thing, like, watch, this will actually do good damage. And, it takes so long to get to 275. Okay. It's like 30 mil, but if I can do that again and again, I think that this would be worth it. So you can see it goes to 245 again, what we need this to go to is 275. And so that would allow me to just do pop ultimate and then pop the thing and then pop ultimate and pop it again. There's a couple other skills that we can do it on. I think Barbarian is probably one of the easier classes to do this on. There is a kick Barbarian. I don't know if I want to like make this the second. I probably should just get off. It's like 8 a.m. Hello, Brenda. How's it going? It's going good. I was just trying out a bunch of different things because I'm trying to break the game with cool ideas. And so this is one that I've been wanting to do for a really long time. But even that, looking at the numbers, I mean, 30 million isn't that bad considering we do get... Now, I'm not running combo points now, but if it's 30 million times... I think we don't get the bonus because we don't have combo points. Rapid Fire shoots out 5 arrows, so it'll be 10. So if it hits for 30 mil, I mean, it's still probably lower than Barrage. If we do 30 mil, let's say we get that, and we multiply that times 10, it's still only 300 million. And it requires you to activate this, then activate that. Whereas if I play the poison one, well, I could just straight up just do the damage. Like, I could just play Andariel's right now. I have a greater affix on Andariel's. I could just throw this on, and I'd probably just do more damage. Oh, it's not even... Let's see. I'm not even spec to do it, and I'm already hitting for 1 mil on that. And that's per tick. But yeah, Rapid Fire, probably just not the greatest skill to invest into. Other than for like one-shotting things. But like the build was like okay. It was like playable. But I still feel like on bosses is one thing we'll have to fix. But yeah. I need energy per second for this idea to work. I don't think that would matter, Bart. And the reason why is I want to spam, I want to push my ultimate, and then I want to push my other button. Like I want to pop my ultimate and then instantly have enough resources to do it again. So here's what I want to do. This is like, it's pretty close. So look at our ultimate. So we pop our ultimate. I don't know why it like, did I do something wrong on that one? Oh, 279 now. There's like something else that we didn't equip. Oh, Harlequin. Okay, that's why. Okay. Okay. Because we can't swap the boots. I have boots that have 10 energy per second, which is okay. But I don't think there's anything else that will give you resource per second. There is resource generation, but not... Like, because we can't swap out Beastfall boots. These give us a huge source of maximum energy. I mean, these give us 41. I think what we're going to have to do for the build in order for it to function is I have to maybe double or triple hit on the maximum energy here, and I need to get a new Harlequin. I'm just going to craft one. Although this one does have cooldown reduction, which is quite great. If I had greater FX, max resource, and cooldown reduction, then I think this build would actually work. But would it actually be good? No. I think it's too much investment compared to just running Barrage. I think Barrage would just be much better. But yeah, I don't know if we're gonna finish this one today. It requires a lot more masterworking. And I only have let's see what we have. We have not even 1,000 Neath Iron to try to make this meme build, and it might just be a really bad build. But it's okay. I kind of want to make it. It's like the Bone Spirit Necromancer build. It's like you have to reach a lot of these big numbers in order for it to be good. But anyways, thank you so much for stopping by, guys. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. It's like 8 a.m. But if you guys are new here and you guys want to catch me again, if you're watching this on TikTok, it's the pink plus in the middle right. If you're watching this over on Twitch, it is the purple heart in the bottom right. But thank you so much for stopping by. If you guys want to watch more of my stuff, my YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, all the same everywhere. And we'll be back tomorrow. And I don't know if we're going to try out more of this build. I want to finish Rapid Fire, though. I really want to make this build so much better. And there is like a little bit more that we can do. We can basically add 2 more glyphs that give us damage. We remove exploit, and then we can do some more stuff with that for sure. But anyways, thanks for stopping by, guys. If you guys want to stick around for more games on Twitch, I think I can host someone else that's playing Diablo if they're still live. It is pretty early in the morning, though. I usually don't stay up this late, Kappa. But thank you so much, guys. But yeah, I'll pass on the host if you guys want to stick around. If there is anyone still playing. Let me see. No one on Diablo. All right, well, good nights, guys. Good nights.